Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lupe. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out today's video. And what I have for you guys today is actually going to be a foundation review. Now, I was going to do a wear test, but that was an epic fail, so I'm just going to do a review for this foundation. Maybe in the future I'll try doing wear tests, but that was a mess, so let me not try that. For now, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the foundation that we're actually going to be trying out / reviewing is going to be the Born This Way from Too Faced, and it is their undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. You guys already know I absolutely love their concealer, so when I actually got my hands on the foundation, I was really looking forward to it. So far, it hasn't let me down, so in reality, this is going to be a really good review because I've already tried it. This isn't my first time, but I just want to give you guys my thoughts on it. So here's what the actual foundation says it is. I was reading the French side. It's hydrating, long-wearing, photo-friendly, and non-comedogenic. I don't know what that means, hence I don't know how to say it. Personally, when I first got this, I didn't know what finish it was going to be. I was just really hoping it's not matte, and luckily it's not a matte finish. It is a natural finish, so that does mean that it's not dewy. You're not going to get super greasy. It's supposed to be very much like skin-like finish, if that makes sense. Like, it's supposed to look like your skin, just better, like 20 times better. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open this baby up so you guys can actually see it. And by no means, this is not a new foundation. This has been released for like a few years now, I'm pretty sure. But y'all know, I ain't about to just drop money on every foundation out there in the world. I only drop money on like foundations that I really, really want and that like I convince myself not to get, and then I get after a few months of convincing myself that I don't need it and I don't want it, but I still want it. Anyway, long story short, it was on sale, so yes, for me. But this retails for $39. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like and like the shade of it. And you guys can be judges from whether you like it or not from this video. You never know. Maybe you love it and you want to try it. That'd be awesome. But I'm going to try it for you if you don't want to try it. But okay, so let's just do this. I already primed my face, and you guys already know I used Master Prime from Maybelline. It is their Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I absolutely love it. I think it's super hydrating, and it's not expensive. It won't break the bank. But anyway, back to the foundation. So I'm going to take out just one pump. Actually, let me shake it real good. I'm going to take out just one pump on my hand right here so you guys can see it. So this is one whole pump. And as you guys can see, it's not entirely liquidy. It's a little bit thick, but not too thick either. And what I'm going to do is do half of my face with a brush, half of my other face with a sponge. So let's go ahead and start with the brush. And I'm just going to dot it around my face because that's usually what I do. And on my neck. And yeah. Alright, so this is what my face looks like, half of it with just the brush side done. And this is my natural beauty face, so this is what I normally look like. And as you guys can tell, the shade is darker than my natural like skin tone that you guys see on my face and my neck. So that's pretty obvious. But what you can also tell so far right now is that like my natural freckles, like I can still see through this foundation. So it's definitely more of a medium coverage foundation, which is perfectly fine because I love a more medium foundation versus like a full coverage. Like for me, medium and buildable is better than full coverage because I don't need that cake face look. I mean, everybody wants to look perfect, but not me. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so with the rest of this, which is the other half, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Beauty Blender side. Okay, so this is that rest of that pump that I originally did. Like, my hand is all gone. I feel like I still need a little bit more to match the coverage on this side, because a sponge, obviously, it soaks up the product, but it also gave me less coverage. Like, I see even more of my natural, like, beauty spots everywhere, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind going in with a little bit more, but I also wasn't able to get to my neck, so we're just gonna need a little bit more. Okay, so this is how my face is looking right after application. So again, this is the brush side, this is the Beauty Blender side. As of right now, I feel like they both look pretty much the same. I don't really see a difference, which is really good, because if you wanted to use either or, I'm definitely tell you that it doesn't matter, because it works. Like, it looks pretty much the same. You guys can definitely be the judge of that. I'm going to give you guys a really good close-up so you can kind of see what my skin's looking like. Now, again, this is before concealer, bronzer, blush, all of that. This is like just foundation and primer, of course. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up. This is the Beauty Blender side. And again, this is the brush side. And to me, I feel like they look pretty much the same. So you guys be the judge. Okay, so now off camera, I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to give you guys my very final thoughts regarding this foundation and whether you guys should buy it or not, because that's really why you're here. So yeah, I'll be right back. So this is the final face of my makeup. This is what I'm looking like after powder and concealer and blush and bronzer and highlighter and everything else that I put on. Here are my final thoughts in regards to this Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. Personally, I feel like $39 is like an investment. Like, that's a lot of money. Do I think that this foundation is justified for the price? I feel like it is. I feel like for $39, you do get a nice glass component with a pump. You do get 1 fluid ounce, so I think that's a pretty good amount for it. Now, would I recommend for you guys to wait for a sale? Abso-freaking-lutely. Wait for a sale, because, I mean, I feel like every kind of thing, no matter what it is, you should definitely wait for a sale. But, like, if you must have it, I feel like it's a really good foundation for your collection, especially if you want it more on the natural days. Because this can definitely go from 0 to 100 if you do, like, 2 layers of it. But personally, I am a medium coverage kind of person. So, for me, this just like floats my boat. It makes me happy. I feel like I absolutely love the finish. Is it my favorite of all time? No. Y'all know I am a dewy foundation kind of gal. I need all the hydration that a dewy foundation can give me. And a natural finish is good, but not always. Because sometimes they lean more towards the drier side. I feel like this foundation doesn't. It definitely gives me still a little bit of shine, but just more of a natural finish like it says, which is great because that's what the foundation said it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make me look like skin-like, and that's what it did. So that is awesome. Do I think it's long wearing? The other day I wore it, and it lasted me over 6 hours, and it still looked absolutely the same. Nothing different. No huge creases, nothing like that. It looked really, really pretty. So yeah, I think it is long wearing. If I were to wear it longer, I'm sure it would still be pretty good before it gave up on me. But I do recommend to get it and to test it out on your own. If not, just get a freaking sample. Like, samples are free at Sephora. They don't do samples at Ulta, sadly. But yeah, definitely just try it out. Don't do what I did. select your shade online because that's never accurate. Definitely try it in store so that way you don't end up with too dark of a foundation. I can get away with it just because it's not that dark. I mean, it is dark. It's like darker than my normal complexion, but it just gives me like a nice sun-kissed kind of feel, like I went actually in the sun. Like I actually go out, like never. Anyway, that wraps up my video. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'll definitely do more foundation videos because I definitely want to show you guys different kinds of foundations that could work for your skin like me. Like if you're a dry gal, I'm here for you because I feel your pain. Not all foundations work, and if we want them to work, we have to wear like moisturizer, then a hydrating primer, and all of these extra steps just to get a foundation that's matte to work, and we don't always want to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you stuck with me to the very end, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.